Dear friend, stop for a second, right now, as you're watching this. Now, how many tabs do you have open in your mind? One for the next promotion, one for the dream house, one for that perfect body, one for financial freedom. You're chasing, and you're exhausted. But here's the uncomfortable truth. The very things you're running after might be the reason you feel so empty inside. Today, we're diving deep into the wisdom of the Buddha, not the calm statue in your living room, but the revolutionary thinker who cracked the code on human suffering 2,500 years ago. This isn't another fluffy motivational video. This is raw, life-changing truth that can set you free. If you're tired of the endless grind and still feeling unfulfilled, this message is for you. Stick with me till the end. I promise, you'll never look at success the same way again. Let's begin. Imagine this. You finally get the big promotion, the salary doubles, people respect you, you buy the car, you post the photos, likes flood in. For a moment, you feel amazing. Then what? A week later, the high is gone. Now you're eyeing the next level, the corner office, the bigger title, the even nicer car. Sound familiar? This is exactly what the Buddha called Tanha, craving, the constant hunger for more. And he said this craving is the root of all suffering. Buddha wasn't against success, he was against the way we chase it. He taught that when your happiness depends on external conditions, you become a slave to conditions that are always changing. Everything you chase is impermanent. Money fluctuates, fame fades, bodies age, relationships end, companies collapse, trends die. When you tie your worth to things that don't last, you're signing up for guaranteed misery. Be honest with yourself right now. Pause this video for a second and really think about it. How many times have you told yourself, once I get that promotion, once I hit 6 figures, once I buy my dream house, once I lose those 20 pounds, once I get married, once my business blows up, once I can finally travel the world, then I'll be happy. Finally. Let's call this magical X. We all have our own version of X. For some it's money, for others it's status, validation, the perfect relationship, or that feeling of I've made it. You work insanely hard. You sacrifice sleep, time with family, your health, and your peace. You push through stress, anxiety, and burnout because you believe X is the finish line. And then you actually get it. The promotion comes through, the paycheck hits. The keys to the new car are in your hand. The likes pour in, the ring is on the finger. For a few days, maybe even a few weeks, you feel on top of the world. Dopamine flooding your brain, you smile bigger, you walk taller, you think this is it, I did it. But tell me the truth. How long did that happiness actually last? A month? 2 months? Or did the glow fade even faster? Sometimes in just days. Suddenly, the new normal sets in. The bigger salary comes with bigger responsibilities and politics at work. The dream house needs repairs and a bigger mortgage. The luxury car loses its shine the moment you see a newer model. The followers demand more content. The marriage has arguments just like before. And before you know it, your mind quietly starts whispering a new lie. Okay, maybe once I get the next X, then I'll finally be happy. My friend, this is the trap. This is what the Buddha so brilliantly called the second arrow. Let me explain this powerful teaching with a simple story. Imagine you're walking through the forest and an arrow suddenly hits you. That's the first arrow. The unavoidable pain of life. Sickness, loss, failure, disappointment, aging. These things happen to every human being. But instead of pulling the arrow out and tending to the wound, you shoot yourself with a second arrow. The second arrow is the one you create yourself. The suffering that comes from resistance, craving, and endless chasing. It's the mental story that says, "This pain means I'm not enough," or "I must desperately run towards something else to feel okay." The first arrow hurts. The second arrow, the one fueled by attachment and the illusion of "once I get X," is what keeps you bleeding for years. Buddha saw this pattern 20,500 years ago, and it's even more dangerous today because society is designed to keep you chasing. Advertisements, social media, hustle culture, they all profit when you believe happiness is just one more achievement away. The cruel irony, the more you chase X, the more you strengthen the habit of dissatisfaction. Your brain gets trained to always look for the next thing that's missing. You become a hamster on a wheel that gets faster every year, but never actually gets anywhere. And the worst part? While you're busy chasing the next X, life is passing you by. The beautiful moments with your kids, the peace of a quiet morning, the simple joy of good health, a deep conversation with a friend, all sacrificed on the altar of someday. Buddha's radical story. Picture this: Siddhartha Gautama, a prince who had everything, luxury palaces, beautiful wife, servants, endless wealth. He was literally living the 1% dream 2,500 years ago. Yet one day he walked out of the palace and saw sickness, old age and death. He realized that no amount of success could protect him from suffering. So he left it all. He meditated under a Bodhi tree and woke up. He didn't say success is bad. He said attachment to success is what destroys your peace. The Buddha taught the Four Noble Truths, and the second one hits hard. Suffering is caused by attachment and craving. You chase money because you think it will give you security, but the richest people often feel the most insecure. You chase fame because you want to be loved, but the most famous people are often the loneliest. You chase achievements because you want to feel worthy, but the achievement high always crashes. Let me tell you about a modern Buddha moment I love. There was this incredibly successful CEO, multi-millionaire, private jets, everything. One day he had a heart attack at 42. In the hospital, he realized he hadn't spoken to his children in weeks. His marriage was dead. He was miserable. He sold everything, moved to a quiet town, and started practicing mindfulness. Years later, he said, "I made more money than I could spend, but I lost my life chasing it." This is not anti-ambition. This is wise ambition. Why chasing makes you miserable? The deep reasons. Reason number one: the hedonic treadmill. Psychologists discovered what Buddha taught centuries ago. Humans adapt to pleasure incredibly fast. That new car feels amazing for 2 weeks, then it's just a car. Reason number two: comparison. Social media turned the chase into an Olympic sport. Someone always has more, bigger, better. Your brain is wired to notice what you lack. Buddha called this the mind of lack. Reason number three: loss of the present. When you're always chasing the future, you miss your actual life, the laughter of your kids, the sunset, the feeling of being alive right now. Buddha's teaching was revolutionary. Peace is not something you achieve later. It's something you discover when you stop running. But here's the good news, my friend. You don't have to become a monk. You don't have to quit your job. You can still have goals, massive, beautiful, exciting goals, but you pursue them from a place of freedom instead of desperation. This is the middle way the Buddha taught. Not extreme chasing, not laziness, but balanced conscious action. How to apply Buddha's wisdom to your success today. Practice 1. Detachment with intention. Set big goals. Work hard, but hold them lightly. Tell yourself, "I will give my best, but the outcome is not who I am." This removes the crushing pressure. You actually perform better when you're not desperate. Practice 2. Mindfulness in the grind. Every day, take 10 minutes to sit in silence. Watch your breath. Notice when craving arises on, I need more likes, I need more money. Just watch it, don't judge. It loses its power. Practice 3. Gratitude as a weapon. Every night, write down 3 things you already have that you once desperately wanted. This rewires your brain from lack to abundance. Practice 4. Service over self. Buddha taught that true happiness comes from helping others. Shift some of your energy from how do I get more to how do I give more. Watch how fulfillment floods in. Practice 5. Impermanence reminder. Look at your goals and ask, if this disappeared tomorrow, could I still find peace? This question is liberating. Look at people like Keanu Reeves, massive success, yet he rides the subway and remains humble. Or the many athletes and CEOs who turned to meditation and said it saved their sanity. They still achieve, but they don't let achievement own them. The new definition of success. Real success, according to the Buddha's lens, is this: waking up with peace in your heart, doing meaningful work without losing your soul, loving people deeply without needing them to complete you, being present for your one precious life. That's the success nobody can take away from you. Friend, if you've been feeling exhausted from the chase, it's not because you're weak, it's because you've been lied to by a culture that profits from your dissatisfaction. The Buddha's message is revolutionary even today. Stop chasing happiness. Become the kind of person who is happy while chasing meaningful goals. You deserve peace. You deserve joy. You deserve to live, not just achieve. Start today. Right after this video, take one small step. Close your eyes for 2 minutes. Breathe. Feel gratitude for where you are. Then go after your dreams with a lighter heart. If this message touched you, do these 3 things. Hit that like button. It helps spread wisdom like this. Subscribe and turn on notifications. We're building a community of people choosing peace over pressure. Comment below. What are you ready to stop chasing so desperately? I read every single comment. Share this video with one friend who needs to hear it. Remember, the greatest success is inner freedom. You've got this. The Buddha inside you is already awake. I'll see you in the next video. Stay peaceful, stay powerful,